Man, fuck you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I love you. Hey, by the way, you left and I said I loved you and you didn't say anything back.
Yeah, I heard that.
I was gonna say you're still here.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
We're supposed to be a unit.
Sigma unit.
Who's that pretty girl in that mirror there?
Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Derek, and I'm here with Josh, Dave, Jordan, and our fifth member of the group, Dom. You guys have heard from him a couple times before, so welcome back again, Dom. You guys are joining Beyond the Gamer, where we pretty much get together, we game for a little bit, and we just try to get in some good conversations. For those of you who haven't already, watch this video, give us a like, also give us a subscribe so you can see all of our videos and all of our upcoming videos that'll come up once every week. We've been having some pretty good conversations, so I don't want to delay it any longer. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Hello, Dom. It's
Hello.
good to see you.
I'm the damn guinea pig of this whole group.
Yeah, I was gonna say, welcome, guinea pig.
Yeah. So, I was the replacement song for some people, and now I'm just here as the fifth member, potentially. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how it works.
Potentially.
Josh will make this whole thing magical and just make it all work. So I'm already ready for it.
Oh,
We'll see.
so magical.
Josh is so magical.
He is.
It's your own lines, Jordan.
Spirit fingers, motherfucker.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
So how's everybody's week going?
Yeah. Dave's is probably going really well. I can answer for Dave. It's going great. Dave's had the best week of his life this week.
This
I'm doing great.
Crazy.
The beard says it all. When it's pointy, that means some shit went down.
When he's done this. He's done this a few times where it's just like it just makes it pointy. It's like
rough.
The evil Betty. That's what you look like.
Okay. So how was your week, Josh?
my week's good, man. I'm been good so far. I mean, we're still young in the week, We're at the hump. We're at the hump of it right now.
All right.
Okay. I'm looking forward to this weekend though. So, football season's about to start.
Isn't that right, man?
We're about to play.
I feel like I've been waiting for football for like 3 years. Good grief. But yeah, football is back. College football is back. NFL football is back.
That's what's important.
It's a good time to be alive.
You guys are excited about that, huh?
Still ain't shit.
I know Derek's like all about that NCAA football. I'm not sure like a lot of you guys are, but I know for a fact that
don't screw with my Saturdays.
Right?
I'm what
game day,
you
baby.
like to call a season ticket holder. So
Jordan, I gotta admit,
no big
Jordan's
deal.
all about the T-Town team.
You know what it is?
How does it feel to walk out of there with your head down every game, though?
You know
What's wrong
what?
with you? What is wrong with you, Dave?
No, I'm a fan, but still, I mean,
Dave, you're
I'm
such
a realistic fan.
Fucking hater.
I mean, I had a positive season in. When was the Vietnam War?
Wow.
I mean, when you're
They
high,
have
you're
a-
never low, Dave.
Yeah, Dave's a
Third eye.
fan. Dave's definitely a fan. Okay.
Dave's
Yeah,
like aren't you a
okay.
Notre Dame fan, Dave? College wise?
No, I only like Notre Dame because my gramps. So I had U of A and Notre Dame always, but
Aren't you a Rainbow Warriors fan?
Hell yeah, brother. Want me to go grab the helmet? I'll do it.
I heard they had quite a weekend, Josh. They had quite a weekend.
I don't want to talk about their weekend. Let's talk about their next accomplishments.
I can't.
Okay.
They whooped our ass last season, so I can't really talk that much.
That was 2 years ago, but yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It still burns.
I'm ready though. I'm ready. It's been a good time. So ready to
So-
see what this new coach will bring to the table.
I mean, it's pretty interesting, like just following what's going on with the new coach and stuff. But like, I know that, for most of you guys know, like, I'm not really an NFL person, but I know Dom's an NFL person. So it's like, I know you're looking forward to some, well, for you guys can pretty much see in the background. You guys are looking forward to some Steelers action in the
Oh, yeah.
Vega Parker household.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You know,
Oh.
beautiful, very beautiful logo back there. So
Looks
yeah,
like-
absolutely. I'm just ready for football season. I'm such a
I honestly thought there was shit on your screen.
wow.
It looks like
All right,
Pitt.
well,
is-
My
Looks
God.
like time for me to leave.
Oh,
I'm
crap,
sorry.
man.
I didn't mean that. That was not cool. Just
No,
get it
Coming
together,
from the
Josh.
damn-
Get it
coming from a
together.
Rams fan? Like really?
Oh, damn.
What are
Really?
you drinking, man? Take Josh's cup away. Good grief.
Josh just go. No one's taking my shit away.
Josh has been sniffing glue again. I told you to get that glue away from him.
You know you ain't safe with that glue.
He's on that shit.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to both U of A and for the Steelers to do their thing. So I'm a realistic fan. So you know, I'm hoping that at least U of A will come through with like
Hey, this is
5
big
wins,
last
6
year.
wins.
Yeah.
Probably, I would say for sure. But hey, we got Najee Harris, so he about to do the damn thing.
Got
That's
who?
that's the Najee Harris. That's the
Those,
mini version of
Those
Derrick Henry.
Alabama running backs doing pretty good. If I could say so myself.
Oh yeah, I know my Titan fan over there.
Hey, Julio Jones though. That's pretty solid, man.
And Julio.
Yeah, he's about to be nasty.
Dave, are you gonna talk about your team at all?
And what?
You gonna talk about your team?
Yeah. I mean, we're going to the Super Bowl, so
Oh my god.
I mean, my quarterback's gonna win MVP again 2 years in a row.
Quarterback trying to leave, bro.
I get it, like super sad about it because we're probably gonna decline after he leaves. But Aaron Rodgers, I get it. I understand. If you're watching, dude, I understand.
Let's get a shout out to Aaron Rodgers so he gets Dave's message.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Let's send this out to Aaron Rodgers.
Hashtag Aaron.
See
He'll
him
be
in the
in
comment on
tournament
there.
next week.
For all you Aaron Rodgers people out there. But
Also, can you promote
Bro.
us?
Hey,
Can I have
You love him.
$10?
$10. I'll take 5.
Damn it.
Dave will have a hard on if that happens. That's all I know. He was able to meet him this one time.
Dave will have
Aaron.
2 hard-ons if that
Yeah.
happens.
It's not even possible, but I'll
Well,
do it.
Josh,
I mean-
do you have an NFL team, Josh?
Yeah, the Rams. Dom just shit on him like 10 minutes ago. You remember
Yeah,
that?
I wasn't.
I bet he
Remember
doesn't
when
know
Dom
who his
shit on it?
quarterback is.
See, he doesn't, dumbass.
I didn't hear the question.
Honestly, if you're talking to me, totally zoned you out there.
Well,
Quarterback.
I think
Quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the quarterback for the Rams,
Quarterback.
Josh. He's the quarterback for the Rams.
Yeah. We got a new one. Jared Goff out.
Who's in?
Fuck, what's his name? Holy shit. This is
Oh,
not, this is not, this is not a good
Josh,
time to
you know,
ask
And
a
I
question.
made my point. That's why it's not even a bother to talk shit to the Rams. Gosh.
Yeah, and it's not gonna affect me. It's
Wait,
really not.
we
I
played-
know who it is. Give me a second. God dang, I'm literally drawing a fucking blank like a mother right now.
It's okay, Josh. You know your truth.
I
You know your
hope
truth.
America
Let me-
talks so much shit to you.
Let me keep drinking. Hold on.
It'll come to me.
Come on, Josh.
A lot of
Get
time,
it
but
figured
I'll
out.
Don't help me. You guys talk about something else and it's gonna
Well,
Fucking
okay.
Christ.
So while Josh tries to figure that out, I guess.
yeah, you go.
What
Kurt
was it
Warner.
that got you guys to determine your teams? Because none of you guys are like from these places that these teams are from. So like, what got you guys all interested in these teams?
Well, for me, I was just born and raised a Steelers fan. So my dad's not even from Pittsburgh either. He's from Texas. So, or he was born in Texas. But he just split off from what his dad liked, which were sorry ass Cowboys. Thankfully, I'm not a Cowboy fan. Ugh. So he just split off and was like, hey, I'm gonna be a Steelers fan, and that's how it is. So my family split Steelers and Cowboys. So obviously, you know who are the right ones in the family. I don't know
That's
about
an
those
interesting
Cowboys fans, I'll
dynamic.
tell you that.
Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Matthew Stafford.
Good job looking it up.
It fucking clicked. I'm sorry. Woo,
job,
I didn't want to interrupt the story, but I clicked. I was like, ah! If I didn't say it then, I'm sorry. It would have fucking.
Looked it up.
Good grief, dude.
Glad to have. But yeah,
The vein on the side of his head was like popping out.
For me, it's funny because I have both sides of my family. There's roots from Wisconsin, but that's not even why I'm a fan. There's my pops, right when he started getting into football, it was when Brett Favre was like in his prime. And he just like loved watching him. And he was like, all right, like I'll be a Packers fan. And kind of like Dom, like I grew up with it. Like my dad liked Brett Favre. So I liked, the Packers and done ever since.
This is how it is. You know what I
LA
realized?
Ghost, I think it's your turn.
But you know what I realized being here in Tucson is that there's not that many like Cardinal fans.
Right? Like
Fucking
only in
crazy.
Phoenix, pretty much.
That's it.
Yeah, there aren't a lot.
That's true. But first of all, pronounce my last name right, god damn it. Second of all, it's kind of like on some dumb stuff. Like half of my family was Cowboys fans.
See,
And
he knows that pain. He knows that terrible
and I
ass
was
thing to
like,
deal with.
nah. So I was like, oh, let me be a Houston Oilers fan because their uniforms were sick. And
Right.
so they went to Tennessee, and that's why I lay my hat there.
Okay.
Sound like that would be a song right there. I laid my
Well,
hat there.
I laid
Now
my
that-
hat there.
Well, now that
That's
Josh
why
remembers
I lay
his
my hat
Um,
in Tennessee.
Damn, that was good.
I was gonna say that wasn't bad, dude. But
Weird.
so Josh, now that you know which team
That's
is your
it's
team,
Matt Stafford
there you go. So
for 10, please.
okay. So what got you into what got you into the Rams though?
Honestly, what was that? Middle school or elementary school? They were in the Super Bowl. They played the
Titans.
Titans.
Hey, what is it? Best game on turf?
Bad. No, greatest
Fastest.
greatest show on turf.
Greatest show on turf, whatever.
Fastest dude
Yeah,
heads on
at
turf.
least he knows the nickname from back in the day. I'll give him that.
And
All right.
Josh is a slut.
but I made a bet with my buddy because I was like, oh, they're gonna win. And then after that, I like won. And this buddy to this day, I won't say the name, but if he ever listens to this, he knows he owes me a lot of money.
You know,
Not
who you
because
are.
of that bet, because I used to buy stuff at the snack bar in the middle school all the time.
Everything. He used to buy everything.
Everything.
That was his wallet.
I
Who
was
was
his
this? I
wallet.
want to know. Can you just censor their name?
Sure. That was.
Never heard of them. I don't know.
Yeah, you probably did because it was middle school. You didn't go to middle school. So maybe fucking say that shit for nothing. Anyways, but we made a bet, and I don't know. I just kind of went with the Rams from there. I didn't want to be one of them bandwagon people where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go with the Steelers or the Packers, you know.
Wow, bro.
Oh, shots fired.
Oh.
Okay, shots fired.
Wow.
Having said that,
That's you, Josh, right here.
Okay. What is wrong with this asshole today, huh?
I know. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Not letting
Hey,
him
throw
drink
the
before
Ralph
the
on
show.
him.
What?
Throw the little Ralph mask on his ass today, boy. You're on a roll. Did you guys have a different team when you guys were kids or when you first started watching at any
you
point?
don't jump shit, man. That's
Well,
illegal.
when I
Yeah.
first started watching football, I didn't really like. I liked teams for their running backs, like specifically for running backs, and like Emmitt Smith was
Pretty
my
cool.
favorite player. So I would watch the Cowboys game to watch Emmitt Smith, and then I would
Jesus,
watch
Eric.
the Broncos to watch Terrell Davis because those are my favorite two running backs.
Boy, I used to love
Yeah,
Joe.
Terrell. Woo.
Backyard football, dude.
And Clinton Portis. Clinton Portis was
Hell
good.
yeah. Yeah, they were getting it. I just well, besides Cowboys fans, there are also some punk ass Packers fans. So I may have or have
Oh, man, there's always a Packer fan around.
I might have a hat with a G on it, but that just means for Goober Dan, because that's what I was back then.
I
I
don't
don't-
either confirm or deny that I have that hat.
Dave Poops Green. He doesn't fuck around with this.
Hey,
Legit.
I
means
did.
that-
St. Patty's
That just
Day
means the
here.
vegetables that he eats aren't breaking down completely before he poops. But
Jesus.
whatever, Jordan.
Fuck,
Oh.
Derek.
Dude, Derek's a fucking scientist, man. I swear to God.
Oh my
It's
Yeah,
just
god.
a
the
fun
intro-
fact. It was a fun
The
fact.
intro
for
of
everyone.
Derek put just like a lab coat over him.
Derek, stand up. Stand up and give us a twirl, please.
No, I can't let America see what my butt looks like for real.
Yeah,
no, those be like-
Hey,
That's
you're right.
America's
I'll
ass.
Photoshop it in. It's
Only
America's
the
ass.
lucky ones.
Get out of here.
Hey, Jordan would totally go invisible and go to your house.
Yep.
Maybe if Bubbles was in town. Only
Bro,
if Bubbles
I
was in
don't
town
need to
to
be
be jealous.
invisible to go to Derek's house.
Dom, what would be your superpower?
Oh shit. To teleport as well.
Yeah.
Melba,
my.
yeah, obviously.
Invisibility.
makes
I know,
sense.
right?
I have such a long hey, I have such a long ass commute. I'm like, bro, I just want to hurry up and get there in like 5 minutes, not 45 minutes. That shit is
Oh my God,
terrible.
man.
So, like, what would the rules be though for teleportation? Like, would it be like Jumper, where you just have to know what the place looks like, or do you,
Yeah.
do you have to have like been there before, so like you can like you know what it feels like to be there, like you know?
To make it
I mean,
like to make
ideally,
it like
you
more.
I could just see something. Like see a picture, a postcard of Paris and be like, boom.
Okay, but what if it was you hadn't been there before? Would you still do
Then-
it?
Ah, fuck.
Because then you have to pay for that ticket to go and look at this place.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
you could buy a ticket there real quick just for the
No,
airport. or
Yeah, that's
something.
kind of like a game though. Like in any game, like to fast travel or whatever, like you have to have been there. like,
Yeah.
discover it or whatever.
Like it's like Goku instant transmission.
You've unlocked
Yeah.
Australia.
know
You have
where
to be
it's
able to
at.
think of it, you know. Dave doesn't know about that, Dom. That's a bad reference for this group. It's just me,
Oh,
Derek, and
no.
you. Just
This
Oh,
guy
wait, what
over
was the
here,
reference?
it's not cultured.
Me and Jordan had normal childhoods.
He said
Playing
normal.
outside.
hey, me, Derek, and Dom try to fucking ninja run through our living room.
I didn't try. It worked.
Or and I used to try to turn Super Saiyan underneath in my pool.
didn't
I
do
would do
all
it in my pool water. Like I would sit under there and like yell really loud. I
Bursting
never
blood
turned
vessels in
Super
your
Saiyan
freaking
once.
neck.
They're like, Josh, stop shitting in the pool. I told you.
Zach, get in there before he drowns himself again. Get in.
Oh my god.
Zach, you better get in there. You better get him out
Poopy
of there.
pool.
Scaring the neighbors.
God.
Josh poops in pools.
It was just like the bubbles would come up and you just hear ah.
Bubbles from your asshole.
Josh comes up. I did it, guys.
I did it.
Brown stain behind him.
I know.
I think I turned Super
Yeah,
Saiyan.
you
I
did
feel
it,
something
alright.
different.
Good job, honey. Good
I
job.
feel lighter.
Call the pool company. Have them come over again.
Mm.
Fourth time this month. Yeah. Just tell them the same thing.
I do that Super Saiyan stuff again.
We're gonna need all the water out this time. All the water out.
All the water.
I might be president someday.
I might be.
Make this look good.
That is true. I was gonna elect you,
Jordan Galapagos.
Hey,
Wrong.
Jordan
Galapagos.
Galapagos.
Damn it, Derek.
That's in the high school yearbook, right? You were most voted to be president.
Most likely to be president. I think that was in there.
I was something like it. Something like that.
That / hottest guy. Yeah.
Tallest, most ballingest gangster you must ever seen. Like,
Got to go bald the fastest or what?
Wow.
Oh,
all right.
So
His theme is asshole
I-
day.
I-
huh?
you
guys are my friends.
Assholes left and
I
right.
took over Derek's spot of clown.
I didn't.
that was
I
a
didn't say
bad
it.
day. That was a
Guys,
bad day. That's not my role. I was just
this
having a
was-
bad day, all right?
this is so much more fun when we all make fun of Josh. What? Why are we doing
Hey,
me?
Josh, Matt Stafford, idiot.
Fucking dumbass. Ah.
Just the whole
Josh,
yeah,
can you name
Jared
5
Goff is
players
out.
on the team?
Kurt Warner.
Water
No,
boy.
Current, bro.
Rudy,
No, honestly, I didn't even watch the NFL last year, so I don't.
Bobby Boucher.
I haven't paid attention to NFL since like 2008.
19.
Falco.
Yeah.
Falco.
Hey,
That's a good movie, dog.
That is a good movie.
classic.
Yeah, I did actually have a different team though for like a little bit when I was a kid.
Ooh,
I was.
are you sure you want to say
Gossip.
this right now? Because this is
Yeah, I was.
live.
Yeah, I will say it.
Who was
That
it?
sounds-
Wagner.
Because when I played Pop Warner football, so of course when you're a kid and you're playing for that team, you're like, oh, now I'm
Still
a fan
counts.
of that team.
Those
So
are the
actually,
Eagles.
and I was a different college fan too. Sorry, Jordan. Sorry. The Raiders.
Pie and that day.
I was a fan of the Raiders,
I'm so
and
confused
I
with
was
Pop Warner.
also a fan of USC Trojans.
Dang, Reggie
Reggie
Bush.
Bush.
Minor.
There you go. Yep.
Can't hate on that era. Was amazing.
Hey, playing
Greatest
them
running back
in
of all time.
NCAA though. Fuck.
I got nothing on that. On the one where he's on the cover, remember they introduced that move where you're just running and you can hit that back stick and just whoop, and they just run by
Yeah.
you. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Greatest thing ever. So speaking of games and saying like, hey, NCAA is one of the greatest games. If you guys could play one game, this is gonna be a two-part question. Number one, if you can only play one game for the rest of your life, just one game, what would it be? And then what's like the most underrated game that you ever played, like either multiplayer or single player?
Well, I'm just gonna give it the bread and butter. That's Grand Theft
Grand
Auto.
Theft Auto, yeah.
I can golf. I can watch a movie. I can drive the speed limit. I can pick up a prostitute.
You can do all this in real life.
You do everything all in one game.
I'm surprised you didn't lead
Yeah,
with that
okay.
one.
Okay, but are we talking? If we're not
it's a
talking
kid's show.
franchise,
Kid's show.
if we're not talking franchise, what Grand Theft Auto though?
Oh,
You said one game, so which Grand Theft Auto?
I would have to do 5 just because that's the most that you can do the most on. Beat your ass.
think-
Next question.
For,
Matt
for me, it's-
Stafford.
Yes.
Jordan, Vice City or San Andreas for me, sir. Those are the top two.
For real. I'd have to.
Vice
I can't wait
City
till they do
soundtrack.
when they do the remastered. All the remastered stuff is gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, I'd have to go
I
Vice
hope they
City
do
or
that.
San Andreas.
I hope they really do that shit because that would be fun. I was actually gonna start playing Vice City and San Andreas. I was like, man, hear that? I'm cool. I'm cool with that.
it's like it's cool that they're remaking it because, like I think I said it before, like I never played San Andreas. I didn't have that kind of a household, but like everybody talks about how great San Andreas is and that it's the best one, and I'm like, dang, but 5 was pretty good, man. Like,
And it would be crazy for you to play that San Andreas now, because it's really tough to get the graphics. I mean, we're just so spoiled nowadays. Like the graphics on everything we have is amazing. Great TVs. Like, remember we had like the 3 cords. It was like the white, yellow, and red quarter.
yeah.
None of that shit anymore. So yeah, Derek, you might have to get the remastered, George, just to play that. Because I don't want you to miss out, but I also don't want you to be disappointed when you see the graphics.
Well, no, because it was free on the PS4 network for a while. It was free, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try because everybody loves it. And then I'm like, whew, this is
Yeah, you might have to
it's a little
wait.
rough.
Yeah, wait till the
Driving the
remastered,
speed
dude. It's
limit
good,
is
man.
always way too much for me. That's
But
hookers, no
like-
problem.
But just like the oh shit, here we go again. I'm like, ah. That's very fulfilling now that I've seen it in action.
That's all you need. That's all you need right there.
CJ,
Dave, what about you?
I don't know, man. That's hard because I'm usually like a one game person, anyways. Like I'll get invested in one game, for like 6 months at a time, and then I'll be like, all right, like something new. But I think like if I have one game for the rest of my life, and it's kind of sucky because it comes with a stipulation, but if Call of Duty 2 was something that like it was always popping, like as far as the multiplayer and that, I could play that the rest of my life. I feel like.
yeah,
It's constantly updated.
Yeah, like if obviously you need other people to play it because like multiplayer was the best part of it, but like, dude, I I got so into that game. I loved it. Even the story was good. Like, I think maybe it was at the time it came out, it was probably one of the best stories that obviously.
I feel
Sergeant
maybe
Dix.
old school, but like I like though that type of mod, like Call of Duty with the like actual weapons. I don't want my dudes flying in the airs and shit
Right.
and sliding for like 20 feet. I want a real M4, like a real
That's the
pistol, real
biggest, I think that's
claymores.
the biggest thing. Is it was simplified. And so it wasn't like, oh, if you make your gun like this, it's one shot killing. No, like
Yeah, like there's no building the
yeah,
gun.
it
Just
was
the gun.
okay.
Yeah.
The sniper can be a one shot kill, but like
You
guess
couldn't even
what?
sprint
You're
in
gonna
that
have to hit
game.
your shot, you know, like
I mean, the building is cool and all that stuff is cool. I get it, but I like the more simple, like pick it up and go. And of course, if you have an M4 versus a AK, that's going to be a little different. Like when you start going crazy with scopes, and I'm like, all right, miss me with that.
and the concept of like it, like whatever map you were in, if you were in, you know, Germany map, it was only Allied versus Axis. You know, it was
Yeah.
either if you're on Axis, you got all German guns. If you're on Allied, if it was a British, then you had the British or American. Like just
Yeah.
it
That
was
was
cool
cool.
that like
That
they
was cool.
changed it like that, but there was always the just hey, these are the guns, do it. And it I don't know, it was just
I agree.
I didn't get to play that
Simple.
one. My
If
first
they-
Call of Duty was Modern Warfare 4.
Oh damn.
Damn, I missed out.
Yeah,
bro.
that was a good one, man. You couldn't sprint in that game or nothing. Like it was just basic. Like you just
Just surviving.
your-
Tossing
just
grenades
just
back
team
at
death
you.
match or
Got-
catch the flag.
Yeah,
was the best thing,
once
throwing
Call of
grenades
Duty
like
got to like the modern lifetime jumper effects, volume 4, I was like,
That's the shit I like. Hey.
Well, like the first Modern Warfare was really good because we were used to Call of Duty 2 and Call of Duty 3. I think those were both World War II, and they kind of have the same blueprint, like what Dave was talking about in terms of the weapons and stuff. It was just if you were on Germany, you had German guns. If you were in America, you had American guns. If you were British, you had British guns. And then like it got to the point where all the games were kind of like back in time for Call of Duty, and then it's like here's a modern one, poof, have fun. And it was
Yeah.
like, oh dang, like now, plus like our country
That
was
was
in a
when-
different place. And
And that was when
I feel like
Xbox Live came.
yeah,
for
and like
Modern
Xbox
Warfare.
Live got really big, and that was when 360 got like really, really big. And so yeah, that was
I can do that too, Dom.
That was an interesting talk.
Yeah.
wait, so everyone
Oh,
everyone's
hey,
on
hey,
this, right?
Hey,
Oh,
look
Josh,
at,
damn
look
it.
at.
Oh, now he's what a dickhead. No,
Dual wheel, motherfucker.
who said Dom could be on
Is
this
this what you
show?
want? Is this what you want? Huh?
Oh,
Alright,
Jordan
so
doesn't
after
have one
Dom-
of them.
After Dom leaves, we're gonna go rob this motherfucker.
Jordan does
Jordan,
want a
you've
PS,
talked about robbing
PS5,
somebody in almost every
right?
video.
right?
Allegedly.
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 Allegedly. Josh, do more work.
There's-
Allegedly.
Jordan, let me help you. If that's what you need, just give me cash. I got you.
Bruh.
Bro. I got you. I'll help you. I'll
No,
help you.
I can't.
No?
I
Okay,
can't.
well,
I can't
fine.
give into the
Fuck you
Catholic
then.
society.
Ah.
He wants to feel accomplished because, like, if he attains it himself,
Listen, I'm a
he
big
gets
kid.
it.
I can do it myself.
yeah,
Dom.
Hey,
it makes sense.
Oh, it's so bad.
Who's next? Josh? Derek?
I mean,
Derek
it
right
makes it-
now.
it makes it hard, I guess, like since it's not even like one it's not one series, it's just the one game is what makes it hard, I guess. So
So that's the thing. It's like, hey, you choose NCAA for the rest of life, and you get all the additions that
It's-
come out.
I was
Come
gonna
out
say
with
that's
it.
like NCAA is probably the game that I would choose because even that, well, I can't now because
People
but,
are still playing 14.
yeah,
7
I mean,
years
like,
later, still getting
as
it
long
in.
as long as the online servers work, I can always play NCAA football. Like
Yep.
That's
Just find random
that's a good
people.
stipulation.
yeah. So I think that would probably be it for me. And plus, like I like starting over. Like and Dom knows because he was in we did a dynasty for a really long time, and I like the whole starting over at like a 1-star school, like at the bottom, and working your way up from like a assistant coach to a head coach to at a crappy school to being the head coach at a good school, and then winning championships and the recruiting battles and stuff. Like I can do that. I could
Bro.
probably do that forever. So
Like 20 years deep into that with all of us in there.
We
It's
all
all
aged
against
like
each
20
other.
years. We aged 20 years in like 1 year.
Yeah.
I hope they
Just
bring
knock
all
them
the
out.
NCAA sports back because MVP baseball was really cool. NCAA was March Madness was really fun.
Yeah, March
So-
Madness was fun.
Hope they
Oh
bring
my
all
god,
those
a
back.
college hoops 2K.
That
Oh,
was
Oh
fun.
yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
I never played
2K
that.
always get
Yeah, I
it.
never
think-
played any
wasn't
of the
the last one?
basketballs.
Well, I think the
that
last one they
was
made was like wasn't because it was 2K, but the last college basketball game they made, I think it was ESPN basketball. So I think they also made ESPN football, and then like copyrights, I'm assuming, and they stopped.
yeah, they messed that up.
Like it was
Fucking
that was
Madden.
always a fun.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, like the last college hoops, I think is like if you want to buy a used copy, I think it's like over $100. It's like with NCAA. It's
Yeah.
crazy. That was a great. Oops, that was a great game. That's for sure. So yeah, that's what I miss. That's what I miss the most.
So that's probably my game though, NCAA football.
Josh,
I would want a game that would update, like, so it has to be a recent game because I'd want something that would like frequently update.
Nah,
Like,
see, but we're throwing some stipulations in there, so you can
Yeah.
too. It's
You
fine.
can play later. You can play later versions of that game.
well,
not
see,
first.
I'd do like Battlefield or something because I feel like that's so like it's so
Bad
big,
Company 2.
big, yeah, big fights, man. I love the big battles and just
Well,
like,
would you only want to play that if other people that you knew were playing it?
no, because I play that stuff alone. Like I obviously I love playing with like friends and
Listen,
stuff.
The story mode was really good for that game.
Yeah.
And I thought the graphics were better than what I remembered at the time. I was like, they have really good graphics.
Just
Yeah.
like when they started doing like Bad Company 2 is when they started doing the implementing the like destroying buildings, which is awesome. Like it's like no camping in that game because you can just take out that building. And if you're someone sitting in that building, you just run a tank through it and just take it all out. It's freaking wonderful.
People
I mean,
Oh,
if I
you're
had to
gonna
pick
cap in this
one-
quarter, huh, bitch? All right. I got
Yeah.
you.
You
for
want
this
to hide
tank.
that building? Boom, done. So I mean, if I had to pick one of the battlefields, I'd probably do like Bad Company 2. That's because that's when they started doing the destroying the building, and that was pretty fun.
Battlefield.
And they had
4?
I don't know because in Battlefield Bad Company 2 they added a Vietnam mode, and that
Oh.
was fun as shit,
Yeah.
man. That was so fun.
I knew that
Josh
because
chooses.
every time I was on the Xbox 360, that's all I saw Josh play, like all the time.
Yeah,
I am
love
for
Battlefield,
it.
man.
Well, Josh got
Bad
me.
Company
into
2.
it. Josh got me.
Yeah.
into Battlefield.
Yeah,
Same
it's
Battlefield
fun, man.
Earthquake,
It's fun.
yeah.
It's fun with a group, man. It's just
Yeah.
like having a squad all together running it. It's so fun.
I think that's one of those few games that like it's so much better with a group that you
Yeah.
know, especially. But and if you're actually like strategic about it, like how you should be in Battlefield, because like if you don't have a medic, if you don't have a engineer to like kill tanks and all that, like dude, like your squad's going down. Like
You shouldn't be all healers.
Hey, I think there's there's a few times where like me, Josh, and probably Derek and whoever else was playing, like, dude, there's like at least 3 of us medics and just like, oh, you died? Meh. Oh, you died?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can run like all medics and stuff, but yeah, it is nice to have that variety of like someone that can take out a tank, someone that can take a sniper across the way, and
Yeah.
it's just like there's different ways to run it, and it's
was-
nice, man.
I think it was the best when it was like at least 3 of us, and one person was a medic, one person was a sniper, and then one person was either like assault or
Or
an
support to
engineer or
give
something like
ammo.
that. Yeah, but Josh never listens when you tell him not to revive you because it's too dangerous.
Always, hey, I want those points, dude.
No, I guess the reason why I waited because Derek, I'm the same way. Like
Dance
NCAA is
Dance
like
Revolution.
stop it.
Yeah, that's a fun ass game. No fucking.
Well, no, because like
so
I get
big.
Dom though, because I feel like me and Dom and Chris, we did like a random online dynasty like almost a year ago, I think, randomly. And we just went through like half a season, and then we just stopped playing. But like the replayability of like NCAA football, especially if you have people to play with, like you can just keep playing it.
Yeah, I think that's what makes it so fun for me is because of the fact that like we can just keep going for however long, and it's just like it doesn't get boring. It's just it continues to be fun every time we play.
When it's
like I like that competition part.
Exactly, and I tell people like the funniest thing is like when every time we have an off season and we're all trying to get through it in like one day, but like somebody can't get through it in one day, and it's like, hey, it's your turn for off-season recruiting. You wanna do anything, or can I send it?
Yeah, figure it out because we want to get through this tonight. I'm ready. I'm ready to make my
debates
cuts.
between coordinators.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it was.
I've always wanted to do that, but I've either like I think both times I tried, it was Madden, and it was like I had to jump into a league. And like I just got set with any team that they had, and I'm just like the Browns one year or some shit.
But that's the cool thing though about NCAA football, because like even if somebody joined, like so you can set it to where at the beginning of the dynasty, everybody has to start out in the same spot. So like everybody has to be a coordinator at a one-star school. And then if somebody joins, like that can still be the rules. Like, okay, well, you have to start at this type of school though. And then, but like the fact that there's so many schools, like nobody has any ties to the schools that we start at. Like, and honestly, like I don't really have a lot of ties to any of the schools that I end up at unless I get like everybody has schools that they're trying to get to. But ultimately you kind of just take whatever offers you can get. So like if you have a really good season as an offensive coordinator, Dom, you can typically get like either an offensive coordinator job at a really high school like Ohio State or something, or you can become a head coach at like a smaller school. So like you can't just go anywhere you want, and that's what made it really cool.
Dang.
Oh my God, the Florida State playbook, custom playbook, adding the players. Bro, there's so many cool fucking things about that game.
There's so many memories, dude. Like I just, so many memories of that.
It's really technical.
And we missed out because the playoff season happened. Like the year that they implemented it, it was like the last year they made NCAA, and they didn't put it in. They're like, we're gonna put it in the next year's game. I was like, all right, cool. And then everyone was like, all right, it's looking like it's not going to come out. I was like, bro, just please make one more so we can have the playoff system. Just one more. Just please
when the next one comes out, Josh, you're going to be Hawaii. Dave, you can be whoever you want. Everybody's invited to this online dynasty.
Oh, yeah.
You can you need this thing. You can play with a ton of people.
Viewers, anyone's watching, y'all want to come and join when that game comes out, please.
I'm about to be Ball State.
Wait, who's that?
All right, guys. This has been Beyond the Gamer.
Yeah, literally. Turn this shit off.
Oh, just kick Josh out.
Matt Stafford.
Damn it.
But time out. There. So just to be different, there is one other game. I have a tie between this for this question. My absolute favorite video game series other than NCAA, like actual video game.
Pandora 5. Pandora. Persona.
No.
Oh,
that's close. It's up there. Metal Gear.
Forsaken.
Metal Gear. Okay.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always like those ones, like, okay, those like simple, stealthy like that, and like Splinter Cell. Yeah, I feel you. Metal Gear is great, though.
And if there was one out of the series, it's Metal Gear Solid 3. That's by far the best one. But yeah, Metal Gear has always been my favorite series. Like when I got Metal Gear Solid 2 when I was a kid for Christmas, I played it and beat it all in one day. I was like, hey, shit, I got Metal Gear Solid 2? Cool, let's play it. That's all I played.
36-hour story.
Not a 36-hour story.
Dude, Dom was a little shit
like a
when he was
15-hour
younger.
one. I was like, shit.
Well, the funny thing is, kind of like the Grand Theft Auto series, I didn't really play Metal Gear. So like when Metal Gear 5 came out, I played him. Like, oh, this game's really cool. And then
you had no idea what the fuck.
Yeah, and then Dom's
on.
like, that's like the middle of the series, right? I'm like, what do you mean? It's like it's Metal Gear 5. This is the last one. It's like, no, that's like somewhere between Metal Gear 2 and 3, I think. And I'm like, what do you mean Metal Gear 2 and 3? And then he's like, yeah, it takes place in the middle, like people that are good. And then like I started looking it up. I'm like, oh, Ocelot's bad. This cowboy looking dude is bad.
Yeah, bro.
That's what's cool. That's what's cool about at least those games. They're long, so like you can at least, like you said, do multiple missions, do the missions multiple ways. There's a lot of stuff to find. So yeah, you have to have a long game with multiple things, side missions to do.
Yeah, so that by far, man. I mean, like Metal Gear Solid 3 was cool because the whole like it switched it up completely. It was like you're in the jungle and then you had to add camo and all that stuff. But like Metal Gear Solid 5, that was probably the craziest one where it was like literally you could do anything in that mission, like how you can approach it and stuff.
Like
But
you can literally just
yeah.
leave. Like, and
yeah,
come
you're
back.
just like, all right, fuck this. I'm not gonna do this shit. No, fuck it. Let's do a different mission. So, but no, like that by far, I've always enjoyed that whole series from start to finish, and I've played them multiple times. It's that's by far like the best one. So that's besides NCAA, that's definitely my go-to game. I even got a write-in poster like hanging up in here in my game room. So, oh my guy. My guy. So the second part of the question is, what's the most underrated game that you guys have ever played, or like
Tekken.
a multiplayer game?
Tekken. And I call you out, J-Lo. You beat me last time, but I call you out. Friggin' best of 5 in Tekken. You let her know, Doc.
Hey,
You let her
Tekken
know.
was my shit, man. I used to love Tekken.
I was
man.
waiting. I was
PlayStation.
waiting for this,
bro.
Dom.
It
I've
went
been
down
waiting.
low, bro. Oh shit! Damn. Yeah. Hey, my wife flew down on Tekken. That's for sure. So
Beat Derek's ass.
Derek, Chris, me, we all just it was bad, bro.
He cried like a little bitch.
Well, because
It was
we were at
crazy.
Cobra Arcade, and like we're at the freaking thing, we're at the like the Tekken one, and like we're just playing for a little bit, and then like these other dudes started playing, and they're like, "Hey, Derek, go kick these kids off of Tekken." So I challenged the dude, and then I beat him. So then like we just start like kind of playing each other, and then J-Lo
Yep.
comes, she beats me, and then she freaking beats Chris, and then she beats Dom, and then I get back
Yep.
on, and she beats me again, and I'm like, "What the heck? What is this?"
Yeah, then her friend came on and then she won. I was like, damn, these
Yeah.
girls are just killing it, bro.
Like-
Like, what's going on here? I thought I was all right
No,
at Tekken.
I don't know when it's gonna happen, but J-Lo round 2 is coming. Coming for you.
Dude, my wife is really good at like
bro.
fighter games like that. Like surprisingly, like we'll play
Because
like
she
Mortal
fights in her head
Kombat.
Hey, they got that
Yes,
I
aggression,
guess so,
bro.
man.
Eat your ass.
That's not a surprise for anybody.
Woo! I'm
Josh
like,
just
huh?
wakes up, just like just kicks right in his
Whipping that
chest.
ass. Josh, go ahead.
Wait, underrated or underrated?
Yeah, like someone that you game like a game that people probably
Under the
haven't
radar.
like played that much, or just like, oh damn, I didn't know that was a good game.
Underrated means it was a game that
I know what it means.
What
but
school did you
Stafford
go
was
to,
really
bro?
good to you.
Matt
What school did
Stafford.
you go to?
Take it easy, guys. I know what it meant, but I was like, wait, I thought you meant overrated, but then I realized you said underrated. But someone else can
I
go because
got-
I can't even think
I
right
got
now.
one for you. I don't know if it was one of the like lower games I remember playing was not lower games, but just not talked about as much was Dave Mirra BMX 2. That was just so much fun. It was like obviously like Tony Hawk, but Dave Mirra and just scooting across the whole city
I
and
feel like I may have played that at your house.
you can bail. You probably did because I
Yeah.
love that game. Just get up there, just jump off the cliff and bail, and you just
Right.
ragdoll.
I forgot about that game. That was
Yeah.
I played hours on
First
that,
piece of
trying to
game here.
collect all the little challenges and all that around the city.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And it
that's
was
a
cool
good one.
too. The soundtrack was dope. Shout out to Gangstar, Moment of Truth.
Dang, that is good.
Yeah, that was a good game. I always think about. But I would say it'd be underrated.
That's a good one. That's a great pick.
That is a good one.
Okay. What about you,
Anyway,
Dave?
Guys,
Hey, man, I don't even know.
how about
Honestly,
like Time Crisis? Did you guys ever play that?
The arcade game?
I think we
Yeah.
talked about it. Yeah.
yeah.
But they had it for like
Mhm.
the home too. I feel like that was
Mhm.
pretty underrated. Like I wish they'd make that again because you could do. Yeah, we had the home version. That was cool.
I
'cause you
wish-
just like
I'm
that.
trying to get that on here. On that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like the actual step. I would say that was underrated because unless you were like actually in an arcade, people didn't know that you could get that game and get that game for
I
home.
was gonna say,
That's what I'm
'cause, like,
saying. Yeah, a lot of people didn't have it at home.
but I feel
it
like
was more of
anytime
a-
you were in an arcade and
That's
Time
what I
Crisis
always
was in there,
played.
you were playing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
like, I'm definitely playing that. That's
That or
one game
House
I'm
of
on.
House of the Dead or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any of those
Mhm.
shooter games like that.
Why did they give me 16 bullets if there's 24 zombies? Like,
Gotta
I
reload.
could have
super
swore
fast.
I'm shooting straight the whole time. The dude's just like, "Yeah, missed me." Eh.
That was
Fucking
pretty
ridiculous.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I was a zombie one time.
For me, kind of have to bring it back up would be Metal Gear Solid's multiplayer mode for Metal Gear Solid 4. And Josh knows what this is because I know he played one time with us.
Wait, which was it?
Metal Gear Solid 4's multiplayer mode.
Oh yeah.
Bro, that was the funnest like.
Oh, you guys
ever
love
played.
that damn game.
Yeah,
man.
me and Chris.
Yeah,
Bro, that was fun. That was fun.
Was that
I
like
know.
obviously? Was that like a PvP type? You're playing obviously like the character in Metal Gear, but
Yeah, so like you can do. It's almost like this, like on Apex. Like you can, like if you're playing team deathmatch, you can start off buying like your sniper rifle or whatever else like that. But there was like another game mode where you got to play a Solid Snake, and it was against both teams, and you had like all Snake's abilities, like be like in camouflage and all that stuff, and you were able to like take out anybody on the team, and like you're trying to get more points than the other two teams playing. Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah,
and then they had
fun. I
like,
wish I would have got into it more than what I did. I think I played it a few times with you guys, but
yeah, they had like a tournament mode, and then they had like you can make an actual clan in the game and all that stuff. Like, yeah, it was crazy. Chris would know if he was here. You'd be going off about it. That's by far. That was the one game. Like all I did was snipe on that. I turned to Josh on that one. All I did was snipe all day. That shit was the funnest thing of all time.
and I tried it and I was failed.
Insert Chris.
Yeah, Chris will go off about that. And then Civilization Revolution 2. It's also a very good underrated game.
Is that a
Strategy
computer
game.
game?
I think they
No,
started making them for Xbox and stuff.
Yeah,
Civilization.
Yeah. That was the only one they made for the consoles, was the Civilization Revolution.
Sims?
That shit's
I just
Sims.
thought of my fucking game.
The Sims?
Thank you, Dom.
Dance Revolution.
No, okay, so I'll get to it, but I wanted to say, originally, well, when I was listening to you guys, I thought of Crash Bandicoot. I grew up on that. Like that was the start of my video games. Like I think that was like I spent hours on it. But then I was gonna say the most fun I've had probably playing video games. Maybe not the most, but the most memorable. It's not the game technically. Well, it is the game, but like it was Forge mode in Halo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah.
Building up
That's the
stuff,
funnest times. That's probably like where like you know how hey this YouTube channel is about like us just talking shit, having fun, whatever, while playing games. That's probably my most like that's what I think of. Like Forge mode, just like making random shit and just like mess. I don't know. It's so fun.
No, definitely. Yeah, just making your own map and stuff. Yeah, that was definitely fun.
And we were just messing around, like, hey, let's try to do this. And I don't know. I don't even remember what we did, but it was just. I just remember it was so fun, dude.
And I don't think a lot of people took advantage of that mode either. Really, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people did, but I feel like some people really didn't, because you can make some bomb ass maps and just like crazy maps.
Creating,
Insane.
Dope stuff. But most of like it was literally just like we were just messing around like the entire time. Like,
Yeah.
It was just fun. But
I think they're gonna have that in a new one. That'd be cool.
Yeah. But so my game, when you guys said Civilization, I thought of Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Oh shit!
Bro,
Wow.
that was my shit.
That was
Bro,
hell.
that was a
man.
great
So
game.
fun. And I got so into it.
Yeah, that's
You always think
definitely
about how
a
you want
time.
your amusement park to look like, and it was sick.
I think, I'm thinking like I love the customization and the build aspect of it, because I love games like that, like Ark and stuff like that, where you make something yours and like however, like whatever you want. Like, I don't know. And
Did you
Forge
do
mode.
Zoo Tycoon was really cool too. Did you ever play Zoo
I
Tycoon?
never mess with that, dude. I stay with the coasters, man.
That's got me thinking about freaking all of the Total War games though, because I know Josh is into some of the Total War games, and
Yeah.
Dave's gotten into the Three Kingdoms and stuff a little bit. So like, those games are pretty underrated. I think it's mainly because they're on PC, so a lot of people that do console don't really know about them. But
Yeah.
there's some good freaking games.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Hey, I just remember. I remember Roller Coaster Tycoon. Like, if you made a crazy ass ride and the guests weren't liking it, they'll throw up and stuff.
Yeah.
You see them all puking and
Get
shit.
bad reviews.
or if you're like building the coaster, but you forget, or if you just like let it just not have an end, and the coaster would
Always
ride on the ride.
Always jacked up the hot dogs and like popcorn to like $50 just to make a little money.
Right?
Make a little bit.
Yeah, asshole. Yes.
How hungry are you?
Fuck these virtual people.
It's like you could pick them up and do whatever you wanted with them too. That was great.
The little legs were like,
I think a psychologist would have a field day with this right now.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's good.
What did you do with
That's
ants?
a good one.
Josh played Powder Puff Girls on
They have the game.
GameCube.
What game? Dreamcast.
Was there a
Dave,
Powerpuff
I
Girls
thought you
on
would have
GameCube?
said, what's that PC game you play? The medieval one?
Stronghold.
Stronghold, yeah.
I did put some time into that game. I just love, that's kind of the same, not same concept, but it's the same. Like you build like your empire and castle and all that. That's what I was gonna say when Derek brought up Total War, is that like I got into Total War a little bit, but I think because I started off with Stronghold, that I thought that was how those games were supposed to be. Like you're in your castle, you're building your apple farms, you're building your whole like wall setup, like everything like that, bro. Like,
Oh, that's more like Age of Empires. Though.
it's like, so like Total War, it's like you're taking over the whole world. Stronghold, you better manage your
It's
spot
like
and then
manage
take
taxes
over.
and
Like,
stuff. Like, whew,
yeah,
yeah.
I loved it, and that's why I think like I like Total War, but I don't know if I'll ever get into it like I did Stronghold, because like I feel like Total War is like two parts of like you gotta run your cities or whatever, but then every once in a while you do a battle.
Yeah.
And Stronghold, it's like
The
anytime
artsy,
it's all in one,
Well, I think
that's
that's what
a real-time
like,
strategy.
I was gonna say.
compared to
It's like
turn-based.
it's more like Age of Empires, because like that was the first like any type of civilization simulation game that I played, was like the original Age of Empires, and like
Yeah.
you start out as like Babylonians or whatever, and like you said, you can build your wall, castle, and stuff, and like when you get to certain buildings and certain like money requirements requirements, you can like level up to the next like stage in time. So you start the Dark Age, you level up through like the Stone Age, the Tool Age, the Bronze Age, the Gold Age,
Yep.
and then but it's like you said, like people can pull up anytime though, and so like and like you're just kind of sitting
It's
there
on
choosing
site
farms,
anytime, bro.
Then you feel like
Yeah.
a little violated. You're like, I just worked really hard for all of this.
yeah,
Stop, don't hurt him.
leave my granary alone. Like
I know,
like,
then you get real
like,
upset, right?
right?
so like
Bro,
Age of
My
Empires,
granary, no.
Age of
That's a good
Empires is
one,
what
Derek.
started it, and then I think I just like the political part, I guess, of Total War, at least the Rome series, because I don't know, history is really fun
Yeah.
for me, so I like
Derek-
that part of it.
Derek
I'll be
plays
taking-
risks for fun.
Derek, I'll be taking that all personal when a damn different like colony or something tries to come after me. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck did I do to you?
Like, I'd pause and
leaving
think,
you
who is
alone."
yellow? Who is yellow? Samaria. Samaria. I'm coming for that ass, Sumerians.
Yeah.
Like,
Mr.
I'm serious
Sumerians,
about it.
I don't appreciate what you did.
Coming
Bitch,
for
I'll
that
see you.
ass.
I'll see
Bitch
you.
ass
Really
move,
tight.
Santa.
For that ass.
Oh,
Do you use your tongue for the space bar?
All right. You have to be efficient. You have
Jordan's
to be
a
efficient
freak
as
like
possible.
that. Come on, man.
All right, everybody, that's all the time that we have for today. So hopefully you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure you give us a like and a subscribe. And if you have a friend that needs something to watch, make sure you pass this on to them, because we were trying to make sure that we get out to more people. Everybody, make sure you say bye to Ro specifically, because she's saying bye to all of you, America.
Hi, everybody.
If you guys have any feedback or topics that you would like us to talk about, make sure you put it in the comments so we can thank you, give you a shout out, and then respond to your questions or comments. So that's pretty much Beyond the Gamer. This is Derek, and you were here with Josh, Dave, Jordan, and Dom and Ro. And you guys
Hey.
have a nice, safe week. Take it easy.
Hey.
We're supposed to be
Go
a unit.
Steelers.
Sigma unit.
All right, well, now we have to scrap the whole episode.
Yeah, Jesus, man, we're
The
out.
Dom's over. We let you have your poster, Dom. Now you
Fuck
wanna-
off.
Let you have your
Over here.